Alright friends, we are about to start Lost Girls of Paris. That's what won. You guys voted, what was it? Beginning of February for Sarah and I to do our next buddy read, and this is what's won. Neither one of us has read anything by Pan Jemnoff, even though The Orphan's Tale was it in our last buddy read pick? I think so, but we're really excited. We both have arcs of this book, even though it came out at the beginning of February, so very timely for this little vlog. I'm super pumped. As I started to just kind of glance at the very first chapter, I am kind of remembering what I read, because I won mine through Bookish first, so I'm kind of remembering what I read then. But it's not very long. It's like a 3 or 4 page chapter, so I'm gonna still refresh my memory and get started, but I'm very excited about this. I've heard really great things, and I'm very excited for this book. All of the books that we had on our list I was super stoked about, and was surprised on how different our 2 polls were this time. Last time we did a vote, we were pretty similar, but I think it's because where mine ended up in my video, it was a little kind of hidden. I pointed to the wrong side of the screen, so it may have been missed by a few more people, but still, Lost Girls of Paris won. I'm going to start it today, and I'll let you know kind of how it goes. Okay, so we've met our 3 main characters. We have Grace, who is in like 1946 Manhattan, and then we have, let's see, Eleanor and Marie, who are in like 1943 London. So not a lot of time difference, but we definitely know, based on history, there's a lot of shit that happens between that time. And how did this suitcase that connects them all get from London to New York? I'm very interested. So far, each chapter is a different character. So we've had, I've read the first 3, so I've been inside of Grace, Eleanor, and Marie's head. I really like Marie. I like how Marie and Eleanor met. I love the little kind of interesting way that Marie was kind of sent to Eleanor, so that was really cute. Eleanor's kind of the person who's running this department of female secret agents. She's the one that came up with the idea. She's the one that has kind of is heading it. Marie is obviously recruited as a secret agent, so we're just at the very start of that, and then Grace is the one from the 1946 that finds the suitcase. So so far really interesting. I like the writing. I like the shorter chapters. I'm flying through it pretty quick. I think we have a goal today to get, let's see, I'm on chapter 4. I have to read 4, 5, and 6, so 3 more chapters today, so that's not too bad at all. I'm hoping this cold doesn't hold me back this week. That would really suck, because we gotta kind of stay on top of this, but I'm interested to see what Sarah has to say and what she thinks of it so far. But I'm really liking it. We'll see what happens. So it's kind of a quiet day here. We're not doing too much. It's kind of overcast and cloudy and just a lazy day, which we will take. I'm happy with, especially with this little cold I've got going on. So I think I'm gonna read a little bit longer and see how far I get, and then check in with you guys. So I don't know if I'll check in more today or if I'll just check in with you tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have finished the first kind of section that we're going to talk about, and I'm really liking it. I've even read a little bit ahead of where we need to be. Sorry, Sarah. And stuff's starting to come together. Like, we're starting to learn how these 3 are connected, and yep, all 3. Well, you know how 2 are connected, but then you have kind of Grace and trying to figure out that connection, and you figure out how she's connected. And I had a little prediction, and I was right, and I love it when I can celebrate that. I know some people who get upset when they like can kind of call a twist or guess a twist, and that's not me, because I kind of feel really smart when I figure that stuff out. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I am on chapter 9, and I do like how Pam Jenoff, author, how she switches between the 3 characters with every single chapter, and you tend to go in this same like order as you go through the book. So it's really exciting. Sorry, my kids are home. That's really exciting about this too. So I have a bit of a cold, so hopefully I don't fall asleep reading this. It's not been fun. Actually came home from work a little early and kind of relaxed for a little bit, and should have some time to read tonight. My daughter has basketball practice, so her and my husband will be gone for a little bit. I'll have the other 2, which is no big deal. So I'll keep kind of reading, and one of them's right down there. She's hiding. She thinks she's hiding. She's not. So it should be a pretty low-key night tonight, so I can read a little bit more of this, and then I don't know what else we have this week. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow is basketball practice for my oldest, and it's the parent practice. And so I'm supposed to go and play and practice with her. I am not athletic at all, so this should be interesting. Hopefully I survive. Anyways, I'm going to keep going with this. I'm loving it. I can't wait to hear what Sarah has to say. I haven't heard her side of things yet today. I left her my thoughts, but I haven't heard back from her yet. So we're going to keep going, and I'll check in with you soon. Okay, so not the most flattering light, but we're going to roll with it. So I am waiting to pick up my daughter from dance, and a secret little tip on how I get extra reading time is I have no problem doing pickup, and I make sure I leave early enough that I get a decent spot in the parking lot so I don't have to go inside. She comes right to the car, and it gives me bonus time to sit in my car and read my book all by myself, nice and quiet. So there's my little tip. Why are my lights going weird? Anyways, I'm pretty far into kind of our next section. I think I have about maybe 30 or 40 pages left into it, and we're getting into the good stuff here now, and it's giving me like Codename Verity vibes as far as like these secret agents. Kind of reminds me of that book, so I'm trying to make sure I don't spoil anything here. Grace, I haven't figured out her motivation yet. She's the one that finds the suitcase with the photos in it, and I haven't quite figured out what is in it for her yet. I don't know that yet, and I find myself kind of questioning why she's going through all these additional steps to kind of solve this mystery, but you know, I'm sure it'll reveal itself. Let's see, Maria and Eleanor. I have definitely learned a lot more about Maria since the last kind of check-in I had with you guys. I'm starting to get a little bit more about what motivates her and like what her mission is and what happened. So I'm super excited to see what happens. I'm a little so nervous for her, so nervous for her. But yeah, we're cruising right along. Like, that's how far I've gotten. And I feel like I only started really in the last 24 hours. So I'm really loving it, really loving the story still. It definitely holds my attention. I want to just keep going. I'm also in a huge like historical fiction mood right now, so that helps as well. So I have a good 15 minutes before she gets out of dance, so I am going to definitely use that time right now and keep on reading. I feel like I'm super shaky. I'm sorry, guys. Gonna keep on reading, and I will probably just check in with you tomorrow because I doubt I'll check in again tonight. So I'll let you know what I think, but I'm really liking it. This was a good pick, you guys. Very good pick. Morning, friends. I'm in the car today. I just went and voted. We have our primary election for mayor is today, so I had to go do my duty and voted. I was number 2 and my husband was number 1, so oh well, it'll be an interesting day. But I am actually, if you can't tell, not feeling the greatest, so I'm gonna go cuddle up under some covers in my bed and drink some, I don't know, coffee or something. Maybe not coffee, something warm. And kind of relax today because I do not feel that great. But days like this are meant for reading, so I'm gonna keep going in the book. I am really loving it. So we're gonna keep going. So I'll check in with you as I go and let you know. Hi friends. It's been a couple days. I've been horrible with this whole vlog thing this time around, so please forgive me. But I wanted to quickly check in and let you know I'm still loving the book. We have gotten to this one section that Sarah and I read to left on a pretty decent cliffhanger, and there's definitely a lot more mystery in this book that I wasn't expecting, because Grace, who is trying to decipher these photos, and you know, they're 3 years after the fact of them taken, is kind of uncovering some pretty big secrets, and there's definitely a mystery around it, and I am totally sucked in. I'm totally sucked in. So I love it so far. We have I think one section left. It's about 75 pages left, less than 100 pages. So I'm gonna devour that for sure. Tonight, I don't know how much reading getting done. We have book club. I had book club at work today, where we read Grit by Angela Duckworth. Don't do it. I mean, it was fine. It just was not at the top of my pile. And then book club tonight, my local book club that I run with my friend, we are talking about the book, oh gosh, The House We Grew Up In by Lisa Jewell. So I'm excited to chat about that and have some pizza and hang out with my friends. So it'll be a good night. And then I gotta get some reading done because we're almost done. But I just wanted to catch you up that I'm loving the book, even though I haven't popped in very much. And maybe we'll get some footage for book club tonight. We'll give that a whirl. So, sun is kind of crazy. I'm gonna let you go. We'll talk to you soon.
I even got a sample of
Morning, friends. I am, well, happy Friday. I am in the line at Starbucks because, well, I just am. I need it. So I didn't get any reading done yesterday, and I'm super bummed about it because I'm like overly obsessed about this book. But I had book club last night, which was an awesome discussion. I think we had 12 or 13 people there. It was amazing. Almost to the point where I don't really want it to get any bigger, because then it's really hard to find a place to go, because we like to go out to eat and all that stuff. So but it was really great, and we read The House We Grew Up In by Lisa Jewell. Next month we read a Taylor Jenkins Reid book, Maybe in Another Life, I think it's called. And then April we picked Delicious. Hold on, I gotta order. Okay, so the next one we picked was Delicious by Ruth something. I'd have to look. But it was a really great meeting, and then I got home and my husband, I love him. I love him. But he always seems to pick the moments when I just want to sit and read the most to have elaborate conversations about stuff, which is great. So I put that down, I put him first, and we chatted, and I think we were watching some basketball, because both him and I are huge NCAA, just college basketball fans in general. So, and we're leading up to the tournament, so we have to kind of watch some games. Of course, I'm always a Badger fan first, so on Wisconsin. Anyways, we had a good talk, but I am hoping to get some reading done today. I have to finish it today. That's what we had agreed on. So I'm hoping to get some good reading at lunch today, and then a little bit afterwards. So yeah, I think that's about it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I'll let you know what I think of the book when I get there. Okay, so I totally forgot to vlog the rest of the book because it was like my nose was in the pages and I wasn't coming up for air. So I finished it. It is done. Don't tell Sarah I'm a little late. It's technically Saturday today and we were gonna finish it on Friday. But I did get it done. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but this book is definitely up there on my World War II historical fiction list. This was not only historical fiction, but you have an air of mystery to it, because there's so many questions. There's so many questions that come up in this little quest. So Grace, we know, finds this suitcase and this pile of photos of these women who were all working for Eleanor during World War II. They were going into France and working as spies. So we have Eleanor's perspective, we have Grace, we have Marie, and this whole air, this whole other character almost, is this mystery of what the heck happened. So all the feels, we have a little romance going on with a few of our characters, which I'm rooting for the whole time. You have a few characters that you're kind of questioning, is there more to this person than I thought? There's also a few characters that you're kind of left hanging, that you don't really know what happened to them. But thinking about the time and the situation that we're talking about in the end of World War II, there were people that just went missing and you just didn't, no one really found out about that. So I think that was done on purpose to kind of give you that feel of not everybody knew the full story of everything because people just disappeared. So highly suggest this book. It just came out on February 5th. Go get it. Go get it now. Go read it. You won't be able to put it down. All the feels. I am forever grateful that you guys picked this as our buddy read, and forever grateful that I got to buddy read this with Sarah, because it is a book that needs to be talked about with somebody. In the way that we kind of broke up the pages, there was one day where I told her, I'm like, this ends on a cliffhanger, Sarah, and I'm sorry, I gotta keep going. And she did the same thing. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love the atmosphere. I love the mystery around it was what I loved the most, and trying to figure out who played a part in what and what happened, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was amazing. I loved everything. The writing was great. My copy had a few errors in it, but it's an advanced reader's copy, so nothing I couldn't figure out. But definitely worth. This would be a great book club book. If you're looking for a book club recommendation, pick this one up. If you're new to historical fiction and you want to give kind of the World War II historical fiction a try, definitely pick this up. I would highly suggest it. And I cannot wait to read more by Pam. She wrote The Orphan's Tale, which I literally have downstairs right now. I need to pick that up. I need to pick it up. And she's definitely going to be added to my like must-buy authors, because I loved this story so much. So if you want to chat about it, leave comments below. I would love to talk about this more, of course, because I can't stop. It's amazing. And head over to Sarah's channel, check out her vlog, and see what she thought along the way. I know what she has. I know what she thought, but we'll see what she has to say. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!